Henson was talking about how they was refusing to give her stuff. He reached out to her and said, "Hey, holla at me, Taraji. Ask Mary J. Blige. She got a bag work." Reached out to her, giving these black queens what they worth. 50 Cent has done that.
Solo, if we're trying to say trying, if we're striving to shake up the Democratic Party for the bullshit shenanigans, it ain't even about Trump at this point. We using the lingo Black Trump, but that's the purpose of even bringing that up, the Black Trump, to because remember that's what MAGA did to the Republican Party. MAGA say, we gonna show you motherfuckers. Go find somebody that's not a politician. And it worked. This shit worked twice. And just when you thought it was over, when Biden and Kamala got in there, they came back and gave him more votes than the first time. And like Jeremy said, they probably cheated him the second time. When Trump lost to Biden.
They did cheat him. I hate that. I don't really want to dig too deep in there, but they absolutely cheated. I don't give a fuck what they say. Because, like, bro, the numbers don't add up. That's the most important factor to let me know they absolutely cheated. I didn't vote at all, so I didn't give a fuck who won. But this is just me. I ain't got no skin in the game. I don't give a fuck who won. But they absolutely cheated. How I know is because Biden got way too many fucking votes. It wasn't that many. Never in the history of the U.S. have anybody ever had that many votes. You can't tell me Biden was the most beloved president. And then the craziest part, after they put some restrictions on the way they was able to send in all them bullshit mail-in votes, this current presidential election, all of a sudden those votes just disappear. It's because those were fake votes. The Jews are replacing blacks with...
We said that earlier.
Yeah, we covered that already, Paintball.
Solo, what's your thoughts on shaking up the Democratic Party? That's the whole concept of the black.
I mean, I don't really care. If you're gonna run the Democratic Party, that means that you're gonna have to some way in your brain prove to me that you're just not going to be somebody black that's doing the bidding of the Democratic Party. So it's just gonna have to be more than this person being black, this person being a celebrity. Is gonna have to be more than that, because they can, if that's the case, they can just put Gavin Newsom and Jasmine Crockett ass up there and let them do the bidding. At least they'll have some decorum. At least we ain't gotta worry about them going to tweet, whatever on the Twitter. At least they won't be threatening war with whoever, Vivid, True Social. I mean, if we're gonna get back to the decorum, I'm okay with that. Especially if you're still gonna do whatever the Democrats is telling you to do. So to me, it's just gonna have to be more than that. Just because you bring 50 in to run under the Democratic Party, that isn't gonna convince me to then vote for 50.
50 wouldn't run the Democratic Party. He would do what Trump did. He would uproot the Democratic Party. And that's what Trump them did. They went anti-establishment. They didn't want...
But that was a fake though, Taj, because he's doing the bidding of the establishment.
Solo, I was raised by people who champion decorum. I know exactly what decorum is, Solo. Hear me out. MAGA didn't give a damn about decorum. Trump most valuable characteristic is authenticity, whether he's telling the truth or lying. Even when the nigga lies, he's being authentic. And MAGA loves that shit. So I hear you on the decorum stuff. With 50 being a black Trump, you asking for decorum. Do you think 50 is more savage or ratchet than Trump? As far as, he's shown us to be intelligent. This man is on Jimmy Kimmel, all kind of talk shows. He's very articulate. So when you say the decorum, you don't think he got enough decorum?
No, that was just a comparison. I said the primary issue is whether or not he's going to do the bidding of the Democratic Party.
Did Trump do?
Absolutely. Trump is working for the deep state, for his donors. He's doing what they say. Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So the deep state, who do you think populates the deep state?
You know who populates the deep state.
All right, then. So we both know without saying. So that's still him. And remember, the deep state just wait presidents out. Let this nigga get in here for 4 years. We ain't showing him shit. You ain't finding out about the UAPs, none of that. Get your ass out of here. Bring in the next guy. He found. Remember what was it? The alt-right It was all kind of sects that came up, but the only one that stuck was MAGA. Y'all got me on this motherfucking podcast talking pro MAGA and shit, and that ain't the intention. We're saying it wouldn't be the first time Black Americans pulled a page out of the white people playbook. Can I say it that way? Huh?
No, I think we should turn into Black MAGA. We should
That's
be
what we've been saying
we
for the
should
last
have our
hour.
own candidate that we're voting for, but not if they gonna go to the Democratic
Right.
Party and do what the Democrats want them to
We've been
do.
saying that the whole time. Got to get up, Jamie back, but that's what
No,
we've been
but you
saying the
got
whole time, huh?
but you guys are saying we're gonna bring him into the Democratic Party.
Trump
Like
took over the Republican Party. He used
Trump
MAGA.
took over right. He took over it, but he doesn't have an independent mind. He is not running America. Trump is not running America. Trump is doing what these people tell him to do. He just dress it up
Who's
and make
telling
it
Trump what
seem
to
like
do? Who's telling
what?
Trump?
I thought we knew that.
The only person that might have some influence over Trump is, I'm damn near nervous to say the lady name, but it's that lady from that Middle East country nobody can talk about. His
Hell
biggest donor.
no. I think
There's
it's a whole
nobody in the United States telling Trump what to do.
no. That the prime minister of that country telling Trump what to do right now.
You think so?
Absolutely.
They may be telling the donors to tell Trump what to do.
Do you think Trump run the country or the CIA and the FBI? Which one of them you think got more power, the CIA or Trump?
Outside of the
I'm
United
talking
States,
about
I
real
would bet
life,
over.
not according to like what the Constitution say, but I'm talking real life. Like, who do you think is making decisions, the CIA or Trump?
Domestically, Trump. Foreignly, that's the CIA's job, is to handle business outside of the borders of the United States. Inside the borders is FBI. Trump put a guy who's not even qualified to run the FBI. So you telling me somebody telling Trump what to do, and this nigga got what's the Arab? This nigga got a damn.
It depends on
This
what you
nigga was
pay for.
a car salesman, huh?
No, I think it depends on
FBI
what you.
dude, huh?
I think it depends on what you pay for. I feel like as a donor to Trump, you're gonna come in with certain demands, right? So I may put this person in this position based on how much money you gave me. I may, pass this law based on how much money you gave me. I may cancel this restriction for the airline because they donated to me. So it just depends on how much money you give him and how much you're going to how much can you afford.
Domestically, his money came from grassroots donations from the MAGA base. Trump already got his own money, so that's why when you say the CIA, that's outside the nation. The FBI
Trump money came.
So let me ask you
from
this: who appointed the guy who runs the FBI right now, Solo? Who you believe appointed the guy that runs the FBI
You talking
right
about
now?
Cash Patel?
Yeah, thank you. His name, I can't remember the name. The nigga is so unknown, you don't even know his name. Who appointed him?
I think Trump had I think Trump had the discretion to vote on to appoint certain people for certain positions. So I don't doubt that, and I think that he put a lot of these people in here who don't have. And to be honest,
He
I think he
put
put a lot
fall
of
guys around. Listen, this one I took Trump serious. Never in my life have I heard or seen a lawyer take the fall for somebody. Usually the lawyers, you have to tell the lawyers the dirty deeds you did. When his lawyer took the fall, I don't even want to say his name. I say that nigga is a bad boy. So he surrounds himself with fall guys. He's not taking the fall. If you want to be in his orbit, you have to understand that. At some point, you might have to take the fall for me. That's when I say that nigga is a bad boy. Again, back to the FBI. You didn't answer the question, Solo. Who appointed that guy, Cash Patel?
I said that I was saying that I think that Trump had the discretion to appoint certain people. And I feel like to Trump's benefit that a lot of these people who have positions who are not qualified, these are people that Trump think he can trust. So I'm going to put you in this position, Keith Hegseth, in this Department of the Secretary of Defense, because I think I can trust you. But then you look at Mark Rubio, and you like, Trump, I know you don't trust Mark Rubio.
Exactly.
So I know that that's bought and paid for, that appointment.
Solo, aren't you the person who said in the past show that Mark Rubio handed Trump a note in front of the world on TV? It was supposed to be a private note, and Trump turned around and read the motherfucking note in front of everybody.
Yes, he said that. He did do that.
What to do?
But
you tell me who's telling Trump what to do? Did somebody tell him to do that?
I don't think it's the people who are running this country are nobody
That
that
nigga
we
don't
can
give a hot
identify.
hell, huh?
No, it's nobody that we can identify in the world. Like, I mean, we don't know how these people look, but I mean, if you don't, I
You
think the
said it
Rothschilds are
already.
running the country. The federal people who own the Federal
Hold on.
Reserve, probably BlackRock.